Former head of the intellectual dark web, Ben Shapiro, went on Bill Maher's show Real Time this past weekend and made a complete ass out of himself. And as much as I dislike Bill Maher at this particular moment, it is fun to watch the smugness being used on somebody like Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro comes in hot, immediately got his ideas and his talking points, and Bill Maher shoots him down gloriously and hands this guy his own ass. So let's have a look-see.
There's a shooting at a synagogue. It is very likely to be either a white supremacist or a radical Muslim. If it is a shooting of a Republican politician, it is very likely to be a trans Antifa Marxist shooter.
That is just not true.
By the way, Donald Trump's first assassination attempt against him was done by a Republican guy. The second attempt was by another quasi-Republican guy. Neither one of them were from the left. He's already coming in with his ideas in the back of his head. They still haven't even caught the guy, and Bill Maher tells him so.
We don't know what this kid is.
We do know this kid was of the left. We do know that.
We do know what?
That this kid was of the political left. That is according to contemporaneous reporting from The Guardian as well as Tablet Magazine today.
Wait a minute, hold on. You know he's of the left from contemporaneous reporting. Those two things are incongruent, man. You don't know something that is contemporaneous. This guy claims to be a smart guy.
2 days out. We don't know shit, Ben.
But
we don't know shit. They never do. The internet is undefeated in getting it wrong to begin with.
It's not about the internet. That's about the actual reporting by mainstream accepted. The Guardian is not.
Okay, so mainstream reporting that he doesn't really adhere to whatsoever. He usually calls it mainstream media and it's all left-wing bias and I hate it. But now he's saying, oh no, but according to mainstream media, it is. And this is the case because it suits his narrative.
Right,
here's what we heard. Here's what I was told so far, and I'll tell you what was wrong. First, I heard he's a registered Republican. Not true. Okay. Then he was a donor to Trump. Not true. His father works in the sheriff's office. Not true. There was a picture of him wearing a pro-Trump shirt. Not true. Member of the Democratic Socialists of America. Not true. We don't know what he is.
Well,
how are you so sure he's of the left? Now, I agree when you write on a bullet. What did he write on the bullet? Catch
this fascist.
Yeah, the catch this fascist. The if you're reading this, you're gay. The notice the bulge. That was a trans reference and or a furry reference. And this guy was a gamer. It was at Helldivers 2. It was a kind of a parody on. It was a parody on Starship Troopers. And where we go to another planet to kill a whole bunch of bugs, you know, kind of a comment on the whole imperial thing that America does. All of these things are all over the place, but he immediately assumes that it is of the left. This catch this fascist very well could be a groyper also that is following Nick Fuentes, and it's all about the memes. You know, there's a picture of the kid dressed up like Pepe the Frog in the black and white jumpsuit, all squat down, looking all sad like Pepe the Frog, which is a groyper mascot. And groypers, if you don't know, are neo-fascist, which Nick Fuentes is the ostensible leader of the groyper movement. Those are his people. So it very well could be that too. And I will tell you this right now, there is no such thing as a left-wing neo-fascist. That's not how math works.
Which is also a gamer thing.
Okay, but now I'm hearing he may have been part of that group for whom Charlie Kirk was not right-wing enough.
You mean the groypers, yes. I mean, so that would...
You're sure he's not that?
I'm not sure that he's not that.
A minute ago you were sure what he was.
Hold on, Bill. Hold on. Okay, because I've been...
You were.
Stumbling, bumbling mess. He goes there thinking that Bill Maher is going to give him a nice little hand job and let him run on with his bullshit ass talking points. But Bill Maher, for once, stood up against a right winger and slapped him down. Because honestly, he needs to be slapped down. Coming out there just immediately. This was on, I believe, was filmed on September 12th. So it was 2 days after the shooting. And he's immediately already got this figured out, talking about, I know because of contemporaneous reporting. God damn, man. I cannot believe that so many people watch him. I cannot believe that so many people find him to be an intellectual on the right. Because every time I hear him talk, it just sounds so goddamn dumb and completely uninformed. Thankfully, Bill Maher actually did, what he does best and, smacks this guy down a little bit, knock him down a peg or two. But, it is kind of glorious to watch Ben Shapiro eat a little crow. I wonder what he's doing right now, but thank you very much, Bill Maher, for actually doing some good journalism. Good for you, buddy. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe. Keep rocking.